ID puffer just works wonders. This is worth the purchase in itself. Let's get this job interview voice ready. Hi, welcome back. Today we are making salad rolls. I work at a Vietnamese restaurant right now, and I've been eating quite a few salad rolls on my lunch break and experimenting with a few different types. And I think I found one that's pretty good. It's like about to be spring, summer, so I figured like let's all try and eat a little bit healthier. Pretty simple, straightforward. Like skill level I would say is pretty easy on this one. So yeah, let's get started.
I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. See, we was cool right before it hit the fence, but it hit the fan when I got him down and pinched. But I took a break, I had to leave and go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins. I can't say these hoes, cause my last name ain't Kent.
You are now watching Concerned Mother.
To start off with salad rolls, I'm just gonna make we're gonna need a dipping sauce, you know? I just bought an Artie-Cord pineapple because, to be honest, the grocery store didn't have pineapples that were not like this, but this one was really ripe, so I'm just gonna cut it into chunks that'll fit into the blender. And I figure we'll make like a little bit of a spicy pineapple sauce, something kind of refreshing. These are red Thai chilies. You guys have seen me use these quite a bit. I'm just gonna start with one in our sauce, and I'll just remove these seeds. So you can just cut them in half and drag either the front or the back of your knife and get all those seeds out of there. I'll just throw that in whole, and I'll throw the other side in. And we need ginger in this. This is ginger, it's just frozen. I keep mine frozen just because it grates really nicely. We want this to taste savory, so it's important that you use salt for the sauce. Otherwise, it will just taste like a spicy smoothie. So a good pinch of salt in there. And we also want a little bit of acidity to take it off that like too sweet zone. It's pretty ripe pineapple, probably pretty sweet, so I'll start with just a little bit of lime, and then we'll taste it after we blend it and see if we maybe need a little bit more. But yeah, that's it. Blend it. Holy shit, it worked. I blended it really high and should leave you with this like nice thick consistency. But give it a taste, make sure you get a little bit of the spice and that your salt level's right. Damn, it's literally perfect first try. What the hell? It's so good. I feel like normally I have to adjust, but literally flawless. All right, well, I'm God. I'm gonna keep this in the blender because what happens is pineapple has a tendency to separate from the pulp. So the pulp and the water weight are two different weights, so they'll end up separating. And then if you let that separate, when you spoon it out, you know, it'll be kind of watery. So I'm gonna leave it in the blender till we're ready to plate, just in case that does happen. I can quickly re-blend it and it'll emulsify again, and we'll have this nice thick consistency again. Yeah, so this is roasted rice powder. This is like a pretty cool Thai ingredient. It's like very, very commonplace in like Thai cuisine to use it. It's a little bit hard to find. You can look in like supermarkets that have Thai ingredients or Vietnamese ingredients. Sometimes it'll be there. Any Asian grocery stores, it's worth asking if it's there. But do your best to see if you can locate it. And if you can't, I'm sure that there's a way online that you could learn how to make it. Haha, you can use two types of rice for this. You can use jasmine rice or glutinous rice. I'm gonna use glutinous rice today. Half a cup of rice in there, about medium heat, toast this, about 10-15 minutes. You just wanna keep moving it around every minute or so until it's a deep brown, golden, roasted color. Take this off the heat. Once it cools, you can use a mortar and pestle, a blender, you can use a coffee grinder, grind it as fine as you can, and then if you can't get it too fine, you can always run it through a fine mesh strainer to take all the chunks out. Let's get back to the salad rolls. Okay, so I got carrot. I have some tofu puffs. These are, you can find these at the store. They're just tofu that's been deep fried, so they get really airy on the inside, and they absorb seasoning really well. Cilantro, some scallion, one of my favorite lettuces. Iceberg, you know, iceberg's the best. Iceberg gets a bad reputation because there's no nutritional value. So I'm just gonna cut these like kind of into strips so that, you know, I can like lay them lengthwise when we roll our salad rolls. I got a carrot here. I'm just gonna very thinly julienne some. And if you don't know how to julienne, that's super embarrassing. Just kidding, I have a video that teaches you how to julienne and how to do all sorts of other knife skills that you should check out. I will link it right here somewhere. Should be enough. Should be enough for what we're doing. Okay, so we're also gonna do some fresh scallion in here. Just wanna slice these really thin. Okay. Our seasoning is quite simply gonna be our roasted rice powder, salt, and sugar. I would just taste for this. Like, I wouldn't say there's really a ratio, but you do want to use quite a bit of this rice powder. We really want that flavor to come through. So I'm gonna start with a good amount of that, and then just a little pinch of sugar to sweeten it. I think the sweetness goes really nice with that rice powder. And then some salt, of course, to season it. And you want this quite seasoned because we're gonna have iceberg lettuce in there, which is obviously gonna be not seasoned at all. And it's pretty watery, so it's okay if this is a little bit over seasoned. But give it a toss, just give it a taste and make sure that it's balanced for sweet and salt and that rice flavor comes through. A little bit more rice for me. That's our main filling. And the only reason I don't dress the iceberg is just because it, when salt and sugar like sits on lettuce, it just gets like really wilty. All the water will come out of it and it'll just kind of turn to junk. So I just want to keep that part separate. Taco Bell style shredded iceberg. Some cilantro. We're just gonna put this, you know, pick out a couple leaves so we can put in whole. Now we have everything. We have our filling, we have our top lettuce part, and we got some cilantro for our garnish. So that's all our filling. Okay, I got a bowl of water, generic rice paper. You can get this at any, you don't even have to go to an Asian grocery market for this. We're gonna do 2. Just wanna make sure not to crack or break these. They're a little bit brittle. So just dip it in the water to wet it, and that will make it pliable. These ones don't really soften up that well. All right, we're back. I've been completely calm the whole time. So I'm gonna take some of our filling, make sure I get like a little bit of the tofu, of course. Try and lay it out like, you know, you get a little bit of everything in each bite. Some of our carrot, some of our cilantro, a good bit of our iceberg. And then so I just go over it once like this and then try and tuck it and tighten it all in. Try and get it as tight as possible. And then fold your corners in. And then seal it up. I got a little bit of a thin spot here. Ideally, you know, you want it to be the same size all the way down, but you can see I've got some work to do in terms of the rolling. It's not perfect, but it's also not bad. It smells good and looks like a condom. Here we go. It's a perfect roll. You're gonna wanna get this on camera. Fuck. Okay.
Is it a full moon tonight or new moon?
I don't know, but that's a new salad roll. That's perfect. That one's gorgeous.
Nathan!
And now we're ready to plate. Alright, we got our pineapple sauce. Still tastes great. Let's just put a little bit of that on. Some more cilantro. And I'm just gonna slice some chilies very, very thinly. Ooh. Fresh chili slices around. Camera's here, so I should eat one. Mmm. Ooh, the sauce got a little spicier. That's good. It's really good. I'm just gonna eat another one before I... The sauce is good. Yeah, okay, so what does it taste like? I don't know. It tastes like a condom on the outside. You get like the sweetness of the pineapple almost right away, and then that chili like hits kind of as that rice powder is hitting. That rice powder, like, it really comes through. It's such a cool seasoning. You don't have to use it just for this. It's like well worth making just to like see where you can use it in. And the tofu is a really great texture in there as well. If you know anyone who makes a better salad roll than that, send me the link, because I fucking doubt it, honestly. All right, guys, so Kimberly made cinnamon buns tonight as well. If you want her recipe for cinnamon buns, leave it down in the comments and she will gladly get in front of the camera. She loves being on camera. So that pretty much wraps up our video this week. You know what to do, you know? If you live in Vancouver, or you're gonna be in Vancouver, and you wanna be in a video and you wanna show off a dish that you know how to make, I would love for someone to come here and cook their dish and me just eat their food. That would be so cool. That's my dream. So I'll buy all the groceries and I'll pump your tires the whole time and tell you how good it is, I promise. That's it for the video this week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Hard. Like, I'm not even acting, I'm literally trying to be myself and I can't fucking do it on camera. So when people are like, acting's not that hard, like, imagine being someone else plus on camera. I can't even fucking be myself on camera.